What's up, babes? Welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. I don't forget about you men on here too. We are talking today about how to bring the excitement back, the passion, the romance, the aliveness back into your relationship, the masculine and feminine dynamic, and how to recreate that spark when things get a little bit boring or less exciting, or the intimacy is dwindling away. How do you bring back that spark and recreate aliveness in the same way that you once had when you were first getting together, in the beginning stages of a relationship? Because that's just how it works. We begin our relationships on with novelty. We're just meeting someone. We don't yet know them. We are experiencing butterflies and a lot of excitement and romance and passion in the first few stages, and then eventually life sets in, routine sets in, you get married, you live together, you have kids, and things just get boring after a while. Things just get routine after a while. So yes, it's normal. Yes, it's common. But no, it doesn't have to be your story. You can recreate that spark for your husband or wife. You can recreate the passion and bring it alive again, because that is what we are all seeking out. That novelty, that newness, something that stimulates the excitement and spark that we once felt in the beginning. Now, I am very easily inspired by, other people's relationship experiences. Obviously, that's why I chose the whole, career path of a dating and relationship coach. And obviously solving their problems for them. Lucky for me, I'll never be without a job because relationship problems are always going to pop up. So I'm very intrigued by kind of studying the dynamics of long-term relationships, short-term relationships, dating, courting relationships, marriages that have lasted years and years and years and years and years, older couples, younger couples, like just the whole realm of the romantic relationship world, the world of man and woman and sexual attraction. And obviously I noticed this pattern a lot in romantic relationships. And this actually particularly was recently inspired by a relationship that is close to me. And I noticed how they start to just get bored of one another. And who wants that, right? Who wants to ever be so caught up in this same old cycle with your partner where you feel stuck and you just feel like, there's no aliveness in that anymore. There's no more intimacy to share. There's just, this kind of like dead flower that you just feel like it's this never-ending war within yourself and then with your partner regarding that. And so I came up with a few ideas in order to help you recreate that aliveness for your partner again, because the truth is that it's not gone. It's still there. It's just hidden. There's just layers on top of that feeling that have covered that alive spark feeling up, and now you are being bombarded with these heavy feelings of routine work life. Okay, work and all the problems and responsibilities that are going to come up in your day-to-day life or work or lifestyle, they're going to come up anyway. They're going to find a way to make their way into your life and into your relationship. You never have to worry about those things coming up because they will inevitably. You have to more so prioritize the fun of it, the fun, exciting side of your relationship. And you know, just the other day, actually, I was talking to a guy, and he was telling me that he hates this saying of, and I totally agree, he hates this saying that people are always like, oh yeah, relationships, you know, they're such hard work. And I'm like, I totally agree. It is not supposed to be hard work. He was like, I can't even resonate to that very common saying and belief system, because that's what it is at the end of the day. Is it's a belief system that all relationships are supposed to be hard and supposed to be hard work, right? And he was like, yeah, I understand relationships are like work, if you want to call it that. Like, there are things that you have to work at and working on yourself while you are in partnership with someone, especially, you know, when you're married. And this whole channel is really focused on single women and men, and then married men and women, okay? Because I just don't know. I don't like the idea of boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't know much about that world. I don't consider that at all to be even a real status because it's really not. It's not a real status. It is a made up concept of Western principles. And so just assume that when I'm talking about partnership, or just to men and women in general, I'm talking about singles and married couples, okay? But of course, that doesn't mean that people who are in those partnerships that don't identify to either of those things, doesn't mean that they can't receive benefit from my messages and what I'm saying, okay? But I'm just telling you from my own values and my own perspectives. The Bible doesn't say anything about boyfriend and girlfriends, okay? So I don't talk to those kinds of peoples, those messages. Those are not people that can more closely resonate with my messages. So anyways, where was I? I don't even remember what I was talking about. Hold on. Oh yeah, so he said it's not supposed to be work, it's supposed to be fun. More than anything, it's supposed to be fun. Maybe like 20% work, but 80% fun. And I'm like, I 1000% agree with you. It is supposed to be a joining together in order to produce fruit, to create something good and sacred and holy and beautiful, and share exciting life experiences, create a beautiful life, create a family, and love, make more love, right? Like, this is what we come together with others for. This is the primary reason that we should be joining together with a person of the opposite sex, right? To produce fruit, like as it says in the Bible to us. So, with all that being said, what are some of the ways that you can spice it up and make it more exciting for, you know, feeling less boring in your relationship and your day-to-day life with your person? All right. Number one is to stop being boring. Yeah. Stop being boring. Stop playing the blame game. Stop playing the game of, oh, he doesn't do this. He doesn't do this. Why can't he be more like this? I want him to do this because I want to do this. Stop the blame game and stop being boring. Okay? You are half the equation, no matter who you are. You are half the equation of your partnership. So in order to make life more exciting, it starts with you. making life more exciting. Decide that you want to make your life more exciting. Do something random and different. Get a new hairstyle. Change your hair color, okay? Find a new dress. Find a new printed dress. Keep it feminine and fun and flirty. If you're a woman, obviously, get hot and sexy. Put on a new outfit. If you usually wear black all the time, switch it up and wear pink. If you normally wear nude or beige, switch it up and wear a sexy fiery red, okay? Make it exciting for yourself. That way, when you see yourself, you get excited within yourself and the way that you look and presenting yourself. And then that energy that you carry with that is going to read onto your partner, okay? So focus on making you not so boring and spicing it up. Don't be negative. Don't be complaining. When you are trying to, be random and get excited about something, don't bring up the boring things such as the bills, the credit card debt, the drama that you're having with grandma. All of these things that are sabotaging your ability to even feel spicy and excited, okay? Like I said, it starts with you. If you create more excitement in your life and for yourself, it's going to read, that energy will read to your partner, okay? That's one way to energetically spice it up and create more excitement and spark. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that if your husband likes your hair long, you should go to the hairstylist without consulting his opinion and chop all your hair off into a pixie cut. I'm also not saying that if you have blonde or brunette hair, that you should go to the hairstylist and come back home with blue or green hair, okay? Those are extremes. But small, subtle, exciting changes that don't drastically change your overall look or drastically change your overall aesthetic, but just that little bit of novelty that creates that spark and excitement. Okay? Because for my ladies, if he's always seeing you in, your leggings and athletic shirt or your hoodie and sweatpants, right? Because those are the easy, comfortable clothes that, in my opinion, are definitely not more easy and comfortable than a dress, but that's what culture promotes to you, right? If he's always seeing you like that, yeah, switch it up and make it exciting by putting on a sexy dress, putting on something more feminine and flirty and fun, okay? Showing a little bit more skin, showing a little bit more of your assets, right? I will never not be on here preaching to ladies to embrace their feminine, God-given silhouette, assets, feminine beauty, feminine essence, and wearing feminine clothes, okay? And I think I'm so heavy on that message because it actually does say in the Bible that men are not to wear women's clothes and women are not to wear men's clothes. Obviously, what do you see in this crazy culture today? They are trying to flip everything and every rule that God created and laid out for us in order to pervert his whole message. So you see women being more masculine and wearing men's clothes, even changing their God-given bodies and assets. And of course, same with men, men chopping off parts and just crazy, just demonic, evil, just stuff going on. But anyways, I'm just so passionate about that kind of message because I want to see more women embracing what they have, right? I want to see more women embracing their breast, embracing their waist, their smaller waist, embracing their hips and thighs and booties. Like, we have these for a reason, and because those things are very attractive to the male gaze, all right, the male psyche, and we should be embracing that. So if you're always wearing this certain boring, gray neutral set, spice it up and wear something more feminine, flirty, fun, playful, seductive, whatever. Okay. Next way that you can keep it exciting in your relationship, and this is a really, really, really big one, probably like the most important one that I would stress to you, and that is pull back from your partner. Pull back. Energetically pull back. It's not just about physically pulling back and having your own life, but mentally pulling back, mentally creating space, emotionally creating space. Yes, even creating physical distance. Okay, in order to appreciate things, sometimes you have to create distance. You have to create energetic distance. You have to create physical distance. You are one whole person. He is one whole person, okay? We all need alone time. We all need to have space where we don't feel so bombarded by other people's burdens and problems and things that they're expecting from us. We all need to have our own sense of independence, okay? We all need to have our own lives outside of a relationship. We all need to feel confident enough that we can do things without our partner always being up in our space, okay? And I get that life becomes, again, very comfortable and routine for, a young couple who has children and, husband's always out working, moms stay at home, mom doesn't really have a life outside of the children, husband doesn't really have his own set of friends, they just kind of end up doing everything together, right? But in order to recreate that spark, sometimes you really gotta do things without the presence of your partner, right? And you can even be in the same house and just be in separate rooms, engaging in your own hobbies, cultivating your learning skills, cultivating something that you maybe have been wanting to learn, trying out a new skill or hobby for yourself, okay? You have to be able to pull back and stop being so needy for your partner in order to really recreate that aliveness again with them, okay? Because you will grow so sick of someone who is constantly just like tapping at you, in your space, doing the same kind of things that you do. You become like business partners in a way when you live together and you're raising kids together. You actually do become like business partners, and it does start to inevitably feel like work. And so one of the ways that you can really start to allow it to not feel so much like work is by creating that distance, okay? Being okay with not, burdening all your problems onto your partner and letting them go out and have time to themselves, okay? And I see this again so commonly with younger couples who really don't create a life outside of their spouse, and so they have nothing else going on for themselves, and then so inevitably they create drama within their partnership, okay? This is a lot of the root as to why we create drama. And as human beings, we actually do like a little bit of drama, okay? Some of us way too much to the extreme. Obviously, it's very addictive to become addicted to drama. And I am totally anti-drama, okay? But there are other ways to channel your drama, spicing up your life a little bit and introducing a little bit of drama. There are other outlets to channel that. Let me reiterate to you that neediness from a man is just the most repulsive and unattractive quality, okay? Women are just utterly repulsed by needy men, and neediness inevitably starts to happen when you become too energetically close, when you start depending too much on your partner energetically to provide everything that you need, okay, and neglecting providing yourself with what you need, okay. That neediness starts to really pop up and show up, and honestly just ends up drawing you further away from each other, okay. There's nothing more unattractive to a woman than a needy man, okay. And it's not that men like needy women either. Nobody likes neediness. Nobody likes somebody just constantly just feeling like they're helpless and can't do anything for themselves, okay? But it's especially repulsive when it's a man that's holding that energy, okay? Because women are the more emotional ones. Masculine energy is the more independent energy, and feminine energy is the more dependent energy, okay? Men need that healthy amount from feminine energy that depends on them emotionally, financially, physically, mentally, right? For all the areas. But when you are dealing with a needy man, if you are a woman, you will find it very, very hard to even want to get any kind of close to him, okay? You will find it extremely hard to even want to recreate that close, intimate bond with him, okay? It's something that I really stress a lot because I know so much for myself of how repulsive it is. Am I making sense here? Right? It's women are just so turned off by this. So again, just energetically create distance between you and your partner, and don't be so needy of each other. Next huge way to create more passion, romance, spark, and aliveness within your romantic relationship, and that is to stimulate novelty. How do you stimulate novelty? Yes, this does tie into pretty much every other reason that I listed, but stimulating novelty produces brain chemicals that your brain and body really love, okay? It stimulates dopamine. It stimulates happy, healthy hormones. And so, it's the same way that when you go on vacation, you just feel so alive. You just feel so rejuvenated and refreshed by going to this new place and traveling in this new beach that you've never been to before and experiencing a new culture and a new way of doing life for a few days, right? Stimulate novelty by continually dating your partner and keeping things hot, fun, exciting, planning out dates with each other once a week, checking out a new restaurant in town, checking out, getting away from the kids if you do have kids at home, and just keeping that intimacy between you two alive and well and thriving, okay? You got to recreate, you got to really stimulate that novelty in order to, like, as far as dating each other, in order to really feel connected again, okay? And I know of a couple that is really bad about this. Actually, my parents are very good about this. They actually do continually date. They stay very well engaged in social circles. They do, have their date nights and stuff pretty much once every week, which I love that. But I then know of other couples who they never date. They never like leave their house. If they do go out on a date and leave their house, it's like once every 2 months, maybe, right? Well, the truth is that that's not enough. That's not enough, because for 3 or 4 weeks out of the whole month, you're just experiencing the same things in your day-to-day life, and the same work and the same stressors and the same problems that just keep on popping up, and it just becomes overwhelmingly boring, right? Am I right? I know you guys know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, leave a comment for me down below. Tell me your experience and what it has been like regarding that, okay? So keep on dating, okay? If you always go out to dinner for a date, switch it up and go hiking, okay? If you always go hiking for a date, switch it up and go painting together, okay? If you always go painting together, switch it up and go on a wine tasting together, okay? Stay engaged in your community and things that are happening around your community, and stimulate that novelty with your partner, so that way you always have these new and exciting experiences to create with them, and create those brain waves in both of your brains that help you to associate those pleasurable, memorable experiences where you felt a lot of joy and love to your partner. Okay, does that make sense? So your brain is going to automatically connect a pleasurable, memorable, fun, exciting experience with your partner when your partner is there and you are having an exciting, fulfilling time. Okay. I think the last way and tip that I wanted to mention to you about keeping your relationship exciting, and by the way, if this video is resonating with you, you are listening to this message, you agree with it, you're hearing what I'm saying, and you're just loving it, and you're, excited to hear more on this topic, make sure you leave a comment, subscribe, send me an email, whatever you want to do, and give this video a thumbs up. Okay, so the next tip that I have for you is being spontaneous. Again, this kind of ties into the stimulating novelty and continually dating, but you don't always have to have everything so planned out, okay? You don't have to have A, B, and C set for yourself all week. You don't have to be following this strict schedule, right? What if one day you and your partner just decide, hey, what about in 2 days when the weekend approaches, we just up and go drive to the beach, just me and you, or just us as a family, right? That's a spontaneous trip. What if we book a flight today and leave for a trip across the United States in the next 2 months, right? Book that spontaneous trip. Create exciting experiences and, things that you've always wanted to do or see. Travel around the world together. Be spontaneous. Be spontaneous, right? If you always have dinner together in your living room or in your dining room, have a romantic dinner together in your bedroom. Be spontaneous. Be fun and exciting, okay? You already have those skills within you. They're just getting shoved and pushed down by all the routine and, ways of life that we get so caught up in. Like if you always just take showers, give yourself a nice hot tub relaxation massage bubble bath, okay? Go to the store and buy some rose petals and fill your tub up with rose petals, bubbles, scented candles all around, you know, dark lit ambient music. Spice it up and do something spontaneous that's unexpected and exciting and just makes you feel good, makes you feel alive, okay? I don't know why I always say it like that, but I just love feeling attractive, right? I love feeling attractive in my femaleness, in my female body, my female essence, my female energy. I just love adorning myself with all of the fun things that us females get the pleasure of just indulging in. Jewelry, makeup, clothes, like hairstyles, hair colors. I have so much fun with this kind of stuff. So be spontaneous in that way and do something that you normally wouldn't do in order to switch things up and spice it for yourself and for your partner. Okay? I wish that this was a little bit more planned out, but it's all good. Hopefully I got my message across to you. If you like this video and are excited to see more future videos like this, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment down below, send me an email if you have a certain situation or need advice on or guidance on your relationship journey or understanding yourself or man or woman, whatever it is. I can really hone in onto your specific situation and give you advice in the best way possible, because I do offer email coaching. So make sure you do that, and make sure you stay tuned for future videos just like this one. And until the next video, I will talk to you guys soon. I love you.